today. Of course, you want to see me again, yes?
Of course. I'd love to, Dorothea.
Well, until we meet again. Oh, hello, Professor. Were you watching that?
Possibly. What? That's a different guy I saw you with yesterday? I don't want to expose her, so I'm just gonna stay quiet.
You look like you have something to say, Professor. Look, I know what I'm doing. My claim as a diva won't last forever after all. I must look to the future. As a man, you may not feel so rushed about these things, but I know my beauty will eventually fade.
Getting older doesn't bother me at all. It's kind of true. But then again, we all do feel anxiety about aging. I mean, personally, I'm not really I'm not really that old, so I don't think about it. So I guess I'll say that.
You? Really? I never would have guessed. Anyway, I'm not just playing games with these boys. This is for my future. You have no right to object.
What kind of future is this for? What?
I very much want to find a good partner here at the Academy. Someone who will take care of me for the rest of my life.
Oh, so you're just testing people or something like that. Is that really what you want?
Finding someone to take care of me? Of course it is. Who could ask for anything more? Anyway, I value your opinion, Professor, but I won't have you interfering with my life plans. Unless you'd like to take care of me into my old age. That'd be something, eh? How about it, Professor?
No, I can't. No, I'm sorry. I dedicated myself to Hilda, and even if I don't dedicate myself to Hilda, Lysithea is second. So, no thank you. I'm sorry.
I wasn't... You aren't being serious, are you? I was just teasing.
I should have said okay to get affinity.
Or did you really just consider spending your whole life with me?
Not for a second.
If you did, that actually makes me... It makes me happy. I had no idea you might look at me that way. You've gotten awfully quiet. You might even be blushing a bit. Have I embarrassed you? If so, I'm very, very sorry. I should be going anyway. I'll see you later, Professor.
Oh my goodness. What did I just experience? I love Dorothea, but like... What's the word? And you, I'm trying to think what the word is.
Okay, so our task this moon is to patrol and guard the monastery in support of the knights, who are busy trying to stop an assassination plot. Here's the thing. I don't think the bad guys are really trying to assassinate the Archbishop.
What do you mean?
Come on, Teach. Don't you think that secret note Lord Lonato was carrying around was just a little too obvious?
Possibly.
People don't just carry around secret notes. Someone wanted us to find it.
You really think the assassination plot is just a distraction?
Could be possible. I wouldn't be surprised if they use that as like a distraction to Orson.
Oh yeah, that makes complete sense. But then, what are they really after?
If I knew that, I wouldn't be so worried. Let's see. It probably involves somewhere that will be empty during the Rite of Rebirth, yeah?
Since the ceremony is at the Goddess Tower, it follows that everywhere else at the Academy will be severely understaffed.
Do you think they're after the church's donation money? I hear noble families tend to donate quite generously.
My bet's on the dining hall. It's a treasure trove of delicious food. Makes me angry just thinking about them getting their grubby hands on it.
Raphael is literally Raphael can't think of anything besides food and muscles and physique. It astounds me.
Let's split up and look around. I'll keep an eye on the reception hall.
You should get in some training if you have the time, Hilda. There's a good chance we'll have to fight.
Well, I'm not the only one who needs to train here. It's not right to single me out like that.
Yeah, it's true, but it's still not right to single out Best Girl. She's trying.
A secret meeting, Professor? Oh, we haven't been introduced. I am Shamir.
Shamir is one of the Knights of Seros. And that little go-getter there is...
I work for Lady Rhea, and I'm Shamir's apprentice. Oh, the name's Cyril.
You work for Rhea?
Yep, I help Lady Rhea with all kinds of stuff. I've got to protect Lady Rhea, so that's why I've got to learn all I can from Shamir.
Cyril adores Rhea. That aside, if you need anything, ask.
I'm on it. I think we have them. I think we have them in our group. I don't remember how that works, but whatever. Alright, what are we gonna do? Probably explore. Oh, I have to explore. You, like, mostly have to explore the first day. Alright, this is gonna take a while because of, you know, we have to talk to everybody. But as always, we're gonna do the main request first, then the regular request. Look for lost items on the way, and then talk to everybody. The first exploring day is always the longest.
I see. To figure out our foe's intentions, we need information. Lots of it. Or any, at the least. For now, try going around the monastery and looking for suspicious locations. You should also try chatting folks up to see if they know anything. Once we've got things narrowed down, let's meet up and compare notes. Can I ask you a favor?
I don't know who's to blame for all this commotion, but it's frankly a huge inconvenience. With everyone stuck on guard duty, our study and training time has been drastically reduced.
I agree, it's very inconvenient.
Indeed. For now, let's do all we can to find and dispose of our enemy.
I wasn't sure if that was a different word, but it was the right one.
It seems there were forces opposing the church, beyond Lord Lonato. I never thought such forces could exist in this world.
We only know a small part of this world, maybe? Makes sense that the church has enemies. I think will get me affinity.
I don't understand.
Never mind.
What would they have against the church?
Or maybe nothing will, who knows? It could be possible that none of them do. So I should look for more lost items.
The monks declined my offer of assistance. They said that no one from Dusker is to be trusted, especially now, given the circumstances. I cannot fault them.
I thought that was a lost item, but I'm wrong.
Professor, is it true you got caught in the fighting? I'm so thankful you made it out alive. I don't know what we would do if we lost you.
Oh, that's sweet.
I do find you very,
Can't recruit you yet? Alright.
Oh, have you been tasked with guarding the monastery as well?
I don't have charm yet, that's why.
Such a stir over a single letter. But I suppose the Archbishop's safety is too important to risk.
Any lost items I could find? Any at all?
So, yeah, I bet the enemy's using this assassination nonsense just to sneak in and raid the pantry.
Do you think about anything else? Like, besides food and muscles? Food specifically?
What do you think, Professor?
Look, food is great, but you gotta have more. You gotta think about other stuff too.
Oh, I'm right, all right. My animal instinct is telling me that the enemy is after our best meats.
Yeah, you're wrong. I just did that for affinity. This is why I'm not a fan of Raphael. Just because all he thinks about, no joke, all he thinks about is food and sometimes physique and muscles and all that. He literally never takes things seriously.
Hey, you.
Have you visited the Goddess Tower? It's a sacred place used for rituals and the like. In general, students aren't allowed entry, but as you'd expect, that rule just excites their curiosity. Some have even tried sneaking in. Well, at least for this month, that kind of behavior is totally unthinkable. We have a lot more security, what with the goddess's rite of rebirth coming up.
I would try to sneak in if I could. If I was a student, I would totally sneak into a An unauthorized place I would totally sneak in, because it's just too hard to resist.
Professor, I am afraid I have acted a bit childishly toward my brother recently.
In what way?
Given the circumstances, I requested that he provide me with some candies.
Candies?
Silly of me, really. The timing was improper, and I regret it very much now. Oh, but more importantly, this place is off limits, Professor. It is only open to the public on the day of the goddess's rite of rebirth.
This place is off limits? Why am I here then? Mysterious notebook. Probably belongs to someone who likes telling jokes. I feel like this is on the tip of my tongue. Who likes telling jokes? Sylvain? Oh no, Claude. It's Claude. It's gotta be Claude.
On the day of the rite, the monastery will be open to the public, including the Holy Mausoleum. The Holy Mausoleum is where the tomb of the divine Saros lies. There she slumbers, eternally. That's pretty much all that's in there. Just an ancient coffin. It's sealed with a powerful magic to protect against would-be grave robbers.
It's gotta be Claude. Claude loves to tell jokes.
May I sit? I can't stop thinking about Lenato. I'm sorry, Professor. I know this isn't the time, but I just can't get past it.
There's nothing to be done.
Thank you. No matter what happens, I promise you I'll do my part. Huh? You're inviting me? I'm really flattered.
Very unfortunate, but whatever. I don't know why I even tried. I knew he wouldn't be able to come. Yo, Ignatz. What's up, dude?
The monastery's so big. How can we narrow down the list of possible targets? The only places I can think of are the vault and the library, and I guess that's it.
It's definitely for Claude. It's gotta be. Gotta be for Claude. I'm going to give it before I forget. He does have something to say too, so might as well go back. No, the Golden Deer house is right here, actually.
We still don't have enough to go on, Teach. Let's try looking around a little more. A lost item? Sorry, but...
I refuse. What? It's not for Claude? Claude loves to tell jokes. Maybe there's someone else I'm forgetting that also likes to tell jokes. And in that case, it's a lot harder to figure out than you'd think. Who else could that be for?
Have you heard? Rumor has it that Death himself has been appearing in Garreg Mach. They say he appears every night and kidnaps folks. I wonder what happens to them.
That sounds terrifying. She definitely doesn't like to tell jokes. I don't even know why I tried that.
Huh?
I'm just gonna check everyone because I can recruit someone without even trying.
So sleepy. Too sleepy.
Go to a bed. What are you doing in the dining hall of all places?
I found an interesting book in the library. Got so caught up reading it, I forgot to sleep. Interesting discovery, though. The coffins of the 4 saints in the sanctum each have their crests carved into them. I'll need to find a way down there to get a look. Huh? However... So I thought... Interesting. I'll need to... That's not mine.
I heard him say I was reading a book. I thought he was reading joke books all night. And, he wanted to know where it was, but I guess not.
Something in the monastery that someone might go after? There's so much here, I couldn't possibly name just one. Even this here kitchen contains precious wares. Wine bottles from centuries past and the like. I hear that stuff is fancy, but not very drinkable. I doubt anyone would go to the trouble of stealing it.
Well, what's the matter? You're running all over creation. Ah, you don't believe Lady Rhea is the real target, do you? Even so, the Knights have their orders. We can't abandon our duty to guard Lady Rhea. The goddess's rite of rebirth is an important event for the Church of Saros. They say it's the day when the goddess will return to walk among us. Not too likely, if you ask me. Best if you keep that to yourself.
My phone dropped, which is why that was a pretty loud noise. I'm sorry about that. I think I'm gonna get more Lance. Nah, but on second thought, I'm gonna get more flying because I want Ingrid eventually. Also, I want to see what this is. A berry blend, okay. Bernadette is definitely in her room. She's like always in her room.
Maybe.
Let's talk to this monk first for the story.
It would be terrible if the greenhouse was targeted. The plants in here are incredibly valuable. This place contains the heart of Garrick Mach's 995-year history.
That's a long time.
So many beautiful flowers, plants that can save or end lives. They are all my precious children.
See to it that nothing happens to it. Oh, I saw a lost item or a little discovery point here, but I guess not.
Maybe.
Are we really just taking Claude's word for it?
What's... I mean...
So I doubt anything will come of this. It is all probably just some sort of distasteful joke.
I didn't know I had auto advance. Also, Claude does joke a lot, so, you know, but still. I think I believe Claude this time.
I find it highly unlikely that anyone would be foolish enough to barge in here and cause a disturbance.
How is that not Claude's? Who else likes to tell jokes here at Garrick Mach? I demand to know. Hi.
Professor, I hope you're well. As for me, I had a date with a splendid specimen of a knight. But now he's suddenly not in the mood to see me again.
I hate talking to you because you always have to tell me about people you date, which I guarantee you, I could care less.
I blame all these rumors of a deathly figure showing up in town. Such an uproar must have, beyond reason, drawn his attention away from me. No.
I want to learn some flying XP. We're gonna do this, I think. Because I do want Ingrid. Easy level up.
Practice yields results.
Nice. This is Ingrid, hello.
Lady Rhea lifts the spirits of all the people of Fodlan. We cannot allow her to come to any harm.
Good to know, good to know.
No.
Don't like to tell jokes, I figured.
Hi, Professor. I've actually... Lady Rhea.
I'm sure using her... I'm gonna actually ask for her assistance, because it might help me get a better bond with her.
Yes.
Awesome. Also, can I get gifts now from Anna? I should be able to. No, Anna is still not here. Give me this, a turnip. Arcane crystal, which is probably for blacksmith. And used bottle of perfume. That's a lost item. Who is particular? Probably Dorothea, right? It'd probably be for Dorothea.
Professor! Welcome.
Still can't buy gifts, I hate it. I don't know when you're allowed to buy gifts in this game.